Well, 23rd, that's not yesterday. We were already there. Finnish Cup, this is a gentle reminder to you. 1.22. Goal before half-time, 0-3, 1-3, any other away score. It's what you're expecting. Actually, 0-0 at half-time, so you could have had a speculative play on 0-3, 1-3, any other away score if you think this lot are up for the Cup. Certainly coming into this in red-hot form. Elsewhere, it's just a squabble. No interest at all from me, at all. This is as rare as hen's teeth, or as rare as an honest politician. A 1.01 shot, not winning. This sends shivers down my spine because I keep talking to you in tennis. Get those shorties because there's no other way for them to go other than up. Wow. £1 liability wins you 100. Unbelievable, Jeff. It's one of those you're dreaming of putting a £1,000 lay on. Oh, my goodness. Take a screenshot of that. I think I'll have to take a screenshot of that. No one will believe me. 1.01 lay losing. That'll be the talk of the forums, that one. Wow. Boca Juniors playing the retirement home over 75 team against Auckland City, I think. Wow. Looking on to today, and it's very quiet indeed. England under 21 against the Netherlands under 21. The Dutch keeping clean sheets. England, both teams scoring in the last two matches against better opposition, Germany and Spain. So a real tester. The Netherlands playing the likes of Portugal, a little bit of a drop for them. So the form lines there don't really marry for me. England do have a sharp attack, but Lee Carsley did have a 0-0 a couple of days ago, and that could be something he's working on in the semi-final. At least get it to extra time if you're not going to lose. So watch out for that. Could be a potential for a draw. These are in play, aren't they, in the semi-finals? Germany under 21's been scoring freely. Plenty and plenty of over 2.5 goal matches for them as well. But 2.6 for the favourite. It's short shrift, I'm afraid. I don't have any angles for you. You could look at a neutral angle, but then these are semi-finals. They could as easily end 0-0 as 2-2. Don't forget the draws in play in these semi-finals as well. Looking at the Norwegian Cup, we've got two possible champions playing today. Viking, Elite Serien, changing in the guard, having an exceptional season. Like HJK Helsinki, can they bring that momentum into this match? Lillestrøm dominating the Obos-ligaen. As you'd expect, newly relegated. Can they bring that dominance into this match? And that's it. I'm not going to be playing the FIFA World Club Cup. You've learnt from Boca Juniors. Just might as well lay these shorties. They can't be arsed. Excuse my French. 1.01. I will be having nightmares about that. Unbelievable, Jeff. Let's have a quick look at the tennis. And yesterday's tennis, I think the matches I highlighted, pretty good all in all. Swan, very unlucky to have lost in 2 straight sets. Tiebreakers, I mean, because she's obviously competitive second set. Just couldn't get ahead. That's so frustrating for the trader, isn't it? McDonald won the first set, lost the second, lost the third. So what a pity. 1.91 the favourite though. 1.8, 1.91. Something for you to think about if you see this. We had 2 out of 2 here yesterday. 3 setters. 1.8, 1.91. It's because of the over-round. Those greedy bookmakers putting in their profit regardless. Another unlucky affair for Rayika. 7-6 and 7-6. Again, 2 of those. 7-6, 7-6. A real pity. That's the kind of thing you potentially have a go at. A 1.5 favourite playing a Brit in a tiebreaker first set. Going to get shortish enough odds. The Brits at home. Bang, bang. That's why I starred Appleton. Thankfully, Appleton turned up. Graber against Banks. Again, Gordon winning the first set. So no real trading angle for me there. I would have looked more at Grabher winning the first set. Lofhagen, my old pal Lofhagen, as competitive as ever. This could be a real springboard for him. 3 consecutive matches he's been odds against an underdog, and he's delivered really solid performances. And look at that. I think I would have taken Riley Opelka on. You're going to get odds on for the lay, guaranteed. With a win first set. Tiebreaker as well. Bang. Watch out for Lofhagen. This could be a player to watch out for. Jack and Vera. Vukic. 1.44. 2 Aussies meeting each other. 3-setter. Well worth taking on. Particularly the underdog winning the first set. You're expecting a 3-setter. Well, you're expecting Vukic to know his game. And you're expecting Duckworth to know his game. So that was not without the realms of possibility. Hello! It's Pennington Jones. See the FTSE's gone up 100 points. Rather off to the country pad for a shooting fibber. Pennington Jones coming from behind, winning balls 6-3, 6-3. Absolutely spiffing. Rather fantastic. You get the idea there with Pennington Jones. Harris and Norrie, underdog winning the first set. I was expecting a Norrie comeback, but didn't quite get it second set. Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall continuing along his merry way, earning enough coin to continue his cooking show. I did tell you to look out for Baptista Agut. The only match, well, apart from Agua Iliciem, I highlighted in Mallorca. He has been playing on grass superbly. Odds on, loses the first set. Spanish in Spain. What more do you need? Building up a stack, isn't it? Building up a stack of positivity. Looking in Bad Homburg, Iga Swiatek wasn't troubled by Victoria Azarenka, who won 6-2, 6-2 the previous day. I wouldn't be taking on Naomi Osaka at all. I would be laying her if she won the first set, I think, more than anything. Can't trust her. Flaky mentally. Hilary Dart won the first set, lost the second, won the third. No, sorry. Lost the first set, won the second. So that's another trade there. I think it's Hilary Dart. Burridge threw in 2 straight sets. Lee, beautiful British name. Oh no. Raducanu, beautiful British name. Losing the first set in a tiebreaker. Boom, boom. So you can get these nice simple angles. Your next step as a tennis trader then is your staking, isn't it? Do I have an exit? Do I have a predetermined loss exit? Third of liability, for example, that kind of thing. How much breathing space do I give them to get that set or to get that break of serve? Ostapenko, an excellent player to follow. She does have that fight when she goes a set down. No luck yesterday, alas. Zhu, beautiful British name, losing in 2 straight sets. So you have more of that today in the qualifiers. So this is how I would be shortlisting, as you see already. I've started my work on the Brits in the qualifiers, just in case. For example, you'd be laying Van Hassel if Van Hassel wins the first set, wouldn't you? Because obviously the odds will be even shorter. You've got a Brit, home Grand Slam, going to give 110%, cover up every blade of grass. 2 fellow country people meeting each other, who we might see Cazot layable if winning the first set. That's my general angle in there. Jubb, 1.62. And in the WTA, fellow Canadians already catch the eye. I haven't been following the women's tennis that much, so I don't know which players to really home in on. But we have Appleton, Pavlikova. More interest from me in Eastbourne with Harris, a Brit, against Bellucci. Jack and Vera against Davidovich Fokina. I would look to take Duckworth on if he wins the first set. As an Aussie, tend to be very stubborn, don't they? Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall continues along his merry way. Odds on today. Great to see Taylor Fritz back. He is normally very reliable. And in Mallorca, the standout dish is Corentin Moutet, probably one of the highest ranked players there. I think he's going to give Altmaier plenty to think about. And Bautista Agut should have a comfortable afternoon against the old veteran Bernard Tomic. But what a great lifestyle, isn't it? Going around the world playing tennis, seeing different venues. Wonderful. Good old Bernard. Been going for years and years. Bad Homburg looks to be a standout event, given the previews are available for you. So do take advantage of these previews. Excellently written. The hot stat at the bottom as well could give you an immediate angle in. It's disappointing to see Maria Sakkari not even favourite. Injury concerns, maybe. We will see. Apart from that, I don't know these players that well, I'm afraid. So I can't give you any strong angles. In Eastbourne, again, we'll just be focusing on the Brits more than anything, particularly Emma Raducanu against Joint. An Aussie might give us something to think about. Yelena Ostapenko, again, I'm on hand if she loses the first set. She does look reliable. And Jones, good old British name. Jones, hello. Playing Yastremska, 1.57. So we'll be looking out for that. So very sparse at the moment. I've got plenty going on in the background, football testing lab as well, and I'm creating applications as well. I've got a free trial of Google AI Studio at the moment. I've got to take advantage of it. Creating apps for possible in-place stat scanner using freely available data online. So that's going to be a free in-place stat scanner. Working on that. Working on a football consensus trader as well. What that will do, it will hoover up all of the free tips that are available online and sort through them. What you'll get is a report, a consensus report. Who thinks a certain outcome will happen, will be more likely to occur? What's the most popular free bet out there? And I will be recording these consensus bets as well to see whether they've got any legroom and whether they are good as a trading angle as well. So there's plenty working in the background. I'm trying to get as much of the info automated. What I'm looking at is another app where you feed it in. For example, you go to soccerstats.com, get a match, if it will load up. So find a match. For example, we know Norway is on at the moment. My hope is, with this app, it's a bit too slow at the moment. So get a match like this. What my hope will be is to get that match up like this, with the head-to-heads. Give the AI this link and say, give it instructions of look for any patterns. So under 2.5 goal pattern, strong with Rosenborg, for example. Compare that with overs. I will also get the AI to look at the stats that are pulling in the same direction. What do I mean? Well, you've already got an example here, haven't you, of not pulling in the right direction. Over 2.5 goals versus unders. That just makes for a messy match. Sides keeping clean sheets as well. Failing to score in only one. We don't have any strong patterns, do we, for both of these two sides? So plenty going on in the background. But in the meantime, I'll leave you with the two matches coming up. Have a great day. You're probably not going to hear from me, but you'll hear from me tomorrow. Good luck, England under 21s.